the female doctor walked out of the operating room, only to be shocked to discover that the patient's family member waiting outside was none other than her husband, the CEO, and the patient she had just saved was clearly a woman 4 months pregnant. Instead of exploding in anger, the doctor sat calmly in her office, looking at the ring her CEO husband had given her, because she was already preparing for divorce. 2 hours earlier, the CEO, about to go to bed, suddenly received a message. He made an excuse about company business and rushed out. The next moment, his wife received a call from the hospital about a pregnant patient needing emergency surgery. Before the operation, the assistant informed her that the patient's husband had signed the consent. Only now did she realize the signing husband was her CEO husband who had just left claiming company business. The CEO found his wife to explain that the pregnant woman was just his good friend who had gotten into a car accident right after returning to the country. He signed the papers due to the emergency. Looking at her husband of 3 years, with whom she had shared a loving relationship, she chose to believe him one more time. But the CEO betrayed his wife's trust again. After sending her home, he made another excuse about company business, then brought food to his friend's hospital room, just because she said she was hungry. The CEO went out late at night to buy her food. It turned out the other woman was the CEO's first love. He had secretly loved her since high school, but back then, she looked down on the poor CEO. One rainy night, she abandoned him and went abroad. After being abandoned by other men, she came back seeking to reconcile with the CEO. A week later, as the doctor was preparing to leave work, her best friend urgently informed her that the pregnant patient had been taken home by her husband. The doctor rushed home immediately, only to witness a scene she couldn't believe.